The RBA, are you disappointed that the Reserve Bank indicated rates would stay at those historic lows until 2024, misguiding many Australian people in their investment choices? And what does this mean for the nation's debt repayments, their interest repayments? As interest rates continue to go up, we're obviously already carrying a record rate of national debt. How much do you estimate that the nation's interest repayments will go up in terms of billions of dollars?
Well, a couple of things. Retaining our AAA credit rating means that those impacts will be limited. And because of the debt profile that we've been able to secure through our bond issuances, then Australia's management of those issues under our jurisdiction, I would say in the short to medium term, will continue to be in the known. And so that's those matters haven't been recalculated since these most recent. But on our current level of debt is on current bond issuances, and those rates are fixed on those bond issuances. And as you go forward and you do further tranches of bond issuances, I mean, I was the Treasurer to do the first 30-year bond. We did 30-year bonds, locking in those rates over 30 years, and we did that smartly during the course of the pandemic and earlier when rates were really, really low. I mean, we've done the same thing as a government that Australians have been doing with their own household finances. We've been locking in lower rates while rates have been low with our own bond issuances. I was doing that as a Treasurer well before the pandemic hit, and we've certainly been doing it over the course of the last few years. And because Australia's AAA credit rating is only one of 9 countries to have it, that means when we go to the market to support our programs, and when we did this in the middle of the pandemic, I can tell you on my dashboard that I would see every single day, particularly in those early phases of the pandemic, I was watching our issuances on bonds every single day and how many times coverage we were getting on those bonds, because that was essential to be able to do what we were doing on JobKeeper. Now, we were getting many times coverage on those bonds every single day, and that said that the world's financial institutions knew Australia had a strong economy, strong economic management, which would be able to see Australia through. Now, that has been proven by the endorsement of our AAA credit rating, one of only 9 countries to do so through the pandemic. So in answer to your question, Jono, economic management and strong financial credibility means that those borrowing costs are as low as you can get them. Look, on the RBA, no one has a crystal ball, and everyone can be critical in hindsight. But in the last 12 months, we have seen Russia invade Ukraine. And to think that that is not going to have an impact, particularly on energy prices and supply chains, and disrupt the global economy, well, I think that would be unfair, and I don't think that would be realistic. I mean, circumstances change, events change. That's what volatility and uncertainty means. And what I'm saying to the people of Australia is that uncertainty will continue. It'll continue past the 21st of May. I mean, the waters will remain choppy globally, and the headwinds will still be there. And what you will need is a government that knows how to handle this, that has been through the testing times of these last 3 years and has brought the Australian economy through. Now is not the time to risk Labor, who over 3 years still do not have an economic plan, and a Labor leader that doesn't even know what's going on in the economy and couldn't tell you what the cash rate or the unemployment rate even was 3 weeks ago. It's not that he just got it wrong, he didn't know.